News 6 has a deep commitment to our nation's veterans and their families, and that includes Gold Star families, those who have made the ultimate sacrifice, dying while serving their country.
And when Gold Star wife and mother found out there's help for families, and Trooper Steve is here now to explain one way in this week's Serving Those Who Served.
For the families left behind when a service member loses their life, there can be really all sorts of struggles going on. It's not just about grief, but that day-to-day survival that can become quite a challenge. That's why some organizations exist, like Children of Fallen Patriots, to help make life just a little bit easier for them. This particular organization helps to pay for children of fallen service members to go to college. That's exactly what did it for retired U.S. Army Colonel Jeanette McMahon and her 3 sons after her husband, U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel Michael McMahon, was killed in Afghanistan. All 3 of their boys were able to go to school for free, relieving her family of thousands of dollars of possible debt.
My oldest son was graduating from high school, and it just so happened that some of the Children of Fallen Patriots board members were at the graduation, and I was introduced to them. And they were encouraging me, you should sign up for this organization. You should sign up for these benefits. And I thought, this is a great organization, but my husband and I put away, there's other people out there that really need this. And, I don't want to take away from that. And they looked at me in the eye and they said, no, you don't understand. There are Americans out there who have donated to our organization so that your children can be taken care of because of the sacrifice of your husband. This is not a scholarship that you have to qualify for. This is something that these American people want to do for you to honor your sacrifice. Even though I was reluctant because I thought I had put away enough, I don't think I realized how much it was actually going to cost to put 3 boys through college. And in the end, over 10 years, Children of Fallen Patriots granted our family $185,000. Wow. So it was really a huge financial support. It relieves such a burden from my family and from the boys as they moved out. And, they are so appreciative of the fact that they don't have a huge student loan hanging over their head.
Now, McMahon says learning of that help, not just the financial help, but the emotional support the organization offered her family, meant pretty much everything to her. It's why she's now chosen to work for the organization.
I had an ongoing relationship with Children of Fallen Patriots for 10 years because of the ages of my children and the way it worked out. And so for that 10 years, we had constant communication. We had phone calls, we had emails, and the people that work at Children of Fallen Patriots, they have all lost their dad. These scholarship administrators that work with our students, they've all been through this process. They are Gold Star children, and then they've gone to college with Children of Fallen Patriots benefits. And they understand how the process works. So it's so helpful to, in my case with my children, it was so helpful for them to be able to talk to someone who had been through the same process. They didn't have to talk about the loss. They didn't have to talk about the fact that they were in that situation, that they had lost their dads, but the fact that they knew it and they had that bond, that was powerful. That was impactful. And so now it's wonderful because I can reach out to other families and other moms, or even dads who have been in the position of losing their spouse in combat or as a result of military service. And, I kind of can just help shepherd them through the process. And it's great to have resources to be able to offer that will help their children be successful. And that's what's so important.
Now, McMahon says it's easy to apply for the benefits if you've lost a parent in the line of duty.
The enrollment form is easy. You go to fallenpatriots.org and you go to our website and there's a button for enroll. You click on the button and the only information you have to give us initially is really your name, your date of birth, your father's name, his date of death, and we can go from there. We also will help students who have debt already and qualified but didn't realize it, so they can come to us after the fact and say, I'm paying off this student debt. So one thing I think it's important for people out there to understand is if you made a decision not to go to college when you were younger because maybe you weren't doing well or you were struggling, That doesn't mean you can't change your situation now. If you're 24 or 28 and you say, now I'm ready to go to college, Children of Fallen Patriots is going to be there for you.
Pretty amazing stuff. The McMahon family serving, then being served, and then continuing to serve. We're going to continue to shed light on different organizations that can help veterans and their families. You can read more about Children of Fallen Patriots and how to apply if you're eligible, as well as let us know what topics you want to hear about by going to clickorlando.com/veteransnow.